Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber coming back at you with another beer. This is North Coast Brewing. It is their brother Thelonious. It is a Belgian-style Abbey Ale. Says bottled bebop supporting jazz education. It is 9.4% alcohol by volume, and then there is a little thingy over here. North Coast Brewing is proud to make a donation from the sale of every bottle and keg of Brother Thelonious Belgian-style Abbey Ale to the jazz education programs of the Monterey Jazz Festival. Then it has the MontereyJazzFestival.org and NorthCoastBrewing.com. I don't know. I'm assuming that this bottle is relatively new. There is a thing on here and it says 2011-02-11, so I thought this was bottled on February 11th 2011, but then they had 4 packs of this in at the place I got it. And I'll start opening while I'm talking. And those also had the same code on them, but they were not dates. So I do not think that is the bottling date. There's no little tab on here. I don't know if there was an easier way to get that off, but it's off now. So yeah, it says serve at 55. I had it in the beer fridge and it's been sitting out for probably almost 2 hours at this point. Cause I was cleaning up in here and I was like, oh, I'll take it out. So it's sitting out for a little bit before I review, and I'll clean up in a little bit in here. But then I ended up I cleaned up a little bit in here. I cleaned up a little bit out there. I was kind of all over the place. So it turned into more of a thing than what I was expecting. But here we are now. Got my big Belgian thingy. Don't mind the fucking smears on that. Ever since we moved here, I can't get a single glass clean. It's not whether I get the shit on the glass or just smudges or watermarks or whatever. It's they're never clean. The inside is pretty clean. Yeah, that's a. For some reason, my brain wanted to say purple, but it's brown. There's some darker bits in there. A little bit of red too, actually. Yeah, but mostly brown. And it looks like it's clear when I hold it up right in front of the light. Actually, that's a bit more red than I thought it was. Yeah. And let's see. Finger, almost exactly. Of a little darker tannish kind of color. It's not quite brown, but it's a little darker than what I would consider tan. Yeah. Let's see what it smells like. Belgian, dark fruits. I don't know if there's almost a tart cherry thing in here, kind of tart. I'm hoping that that's not a it didn't explode or anything, so I'm not sure. But yeah, so there's that tart cherry thing, and then there's a generic like dark fruit thing. I don't know if I just can't get a good nose off of it in this glass, or if it's just oh, there's a I just got reminded of something. There's like a sweetness to it that reminds me of like some sort of candy or something. I don't know. Well, from what I can tell, it smells pretty good. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. It's weird. There is kind of like a... Oh, wow. On the finish is like a roasty dark chocolate thing. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that. Or at least not in the way that it is. Yeah, there is kind of like a tart cherry thing, but it doesn't taste like it's... I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not. I wonder if it's just still a little cold. I mean, it's been sitting out for a while. Yeah, on that first sip, that finish was crazy big. It's mellowed out a little bit. But yeah, it's a little like roasty kind of cocoa powder kind of thing, a little bit. Yeah. Now that I've taken like a few sips, that the bittering from that finish kind of stays with you. So what you're getting up front is also at least yeah, the tartness has also come down a little bit too. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on here, but the up front, you it's more like plum, cherry, and I think there's something else I wanna... Maybe like a mixed berry kind of thing. But it's like a mixed berry dark fruit kind of thing. Because there is almost like a brown sugar, almost molasses kind of thing that's like in there. Not big, but yeah. This is interesting. I'm gonna be drinking this through the night. It's not too late, so I don't have to go to bed yet. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this changes as it warms up, because it's not cold, but it's probably around 55-ish, maybe a little closer to like 50. Yeah. There's a little bit of like a candied sweetness to it. I know I mentioned on the nose there was something that reminded me of a candy that I couldn't think of course. But yeah, there is like a candied kind of thing to it. But yeah, interesting. I'm not getting a whole lot of like the flavors I'm getting are Belgian-esque, but I'm not really getting Belgian thing. I mean, I guess it's a Belgian-style Abbey Ale, so whatevs, but whatevs. Oh, who the fuck am I? But yeah, like I'm not really getting like a whole lot of like Belgian yeast kind of thing from it. Yeah. It's not quite what I was expecting, but you know, really the only reason I got it was because I wanted to support the jazz education thing. So that's why I got it. But yeah. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you're doing well. Taking care of yourselves. Taking care of each other. You can like this video if you'd like to. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled out 93lumber. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.